Hello, everybody. Welcome. Meg Lees and I are here. We'll give everyone another minute. If you are watching, feel free to drop a comment in the chat of where you're watching from. I'm in Boston. Meg, where are you?
I am in Torrington, Connecticut.
Nice. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, we're on New England time. We're on the same schedule. Awesome. All right. Let's see if anybody live chat. Can I see? Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, let's not waste any more time. We're at 7:02 Eastern time. Thank you everyone for joining us. Oh, here we go. Here come the comments I can see.
Oh, there it is.
Nice. Okay, awesome. So thank you everyone for joining us live. My name is Sarah. I'm the co-founder of ArtSnacks, an art supplies subscription service and online store. And tonight we are going to talk about all things spooky cute and artsy fartsy with Meg Lees, our special guest. But before that, I just want to go over quickly what's going down here. So we're going to ask Meg a ton of questions and sort of catch up. Meg was an ambassador of ours a couple years ago and is continuing to pursue her artistic dreams. So we are catching up and talking all things art. She's also one of our featured artists. She is our featured artist. There's no other artist. It's just one for the ArtSnacks Ink Collection. And I have to say, we have, within the last 15 minutes, we now have 36 ArtSnacks Ink collections left. So let's see if we can sell out on this live stream. So yeah, so we'll talk questions. If you have questions in the comments, there'll be a Q&A at the end for you to chime in. And then Meg is going to do a little demo for us. She's going to do a little bit of art making. So you'll be able to see live art happening right here at the end of this interview. So without further ado, I just want to introduce our wonderful guest here, Meg Lees. Meg Lees, also known as Toxic Moxie on Instagram, is a New England-based artist and illustrator creating spooky cute art with pastel colors and plenty of friendly ghosts. Her creativity is inspired by Japanese kawaii culture, her love for Halloween, nature, Gizmo, her kitty familiar, Studio, oh no, I'm going to say this wrong, Studio Ghibli
or someone, yeah, we'll just go Ghibli. I'm not even sure 100% how it's correctly pronounced.
Studio Ghibli movies, and some of her favorite TV shows like Adventure Time, Bee and Puppy Cat, and more. When she's not doodling ghosts with kitty-inspired toe beans, oh my gosh, toe beans, you can find Meg drinking absurd amounts of coffee, yes, taking care of her plants, walking through the woods to admire the mushrooms and small creatures, and being an avid bookworm. Everyone, welcome Meg Lees. Feel free to drop some claps in the chat. Amazing. How are you? What's going on?
I'm good. I don't know. I'm excited that spooky season's coming up, honestly. I've been ready since like July. So
that's awesome. You know, spooky season is coming when today actually Starbucks launched their pumpkin spice lattes. So
they did.
Yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know.
That is how you know. Meanwhile, it's like 70 degrees over here. So I don't know. Can't win. Awesome. So let's start early, Meg Lees.
Oh gosh.
Where did your art journey begin?
Like, I guess since I was old enough to like hold like a crayon or a pencil, like forever, I always liked drawing. I was always, ever since, as long as I can remember, whenever I could hold something to draw with, always like through, and then like through school, like elementary school, middle school, high school, I was always the one like doodling in my notes, maybe not always
Mm.
paying attention as much, but yeah, it's just like I feel like it was just always like a part of me since like forever. No, it sounds like cliche, but I mean, it's
Hey,
true.
if you're born an artist, you know it. So
Yeah,
that's
like
totally fine. So you're saying that you were using crayons first, right?
yeah, yeah. I would assume like back in the day when I was like a toddler and like a young child, and then colored pencils, and then um eventually, what I use now, like ink and stuff. But yeah, the journey all started with crayons, like a Crayola box of crayons. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of art journeys have started with a box of crayons, so
Yes.
you're not
Yes.
alone. That's great. Do you keep a sketchbook?
Yes. Yes. I have a lot of sketchbooks, past ones. Um, I always have at least one going. Sometimes if I end up having two going at the same time. Like right now, I have like this big boy one, big
Wow.
one, and then I have like a smaller one that I can throw in my bag that I doodle in on the go because this is kind of hard to. It's also got ink all over it, but kind of hard to just bring with you wherever. It's kind of big, but yeah, yeah, definitely. I've always had a sketchbook for a long time, at least middle school, I would say. I've always had a sketchbook making a mess in it. Yep.
Of course, yeah. Us artists, we need a space to just sort of dump our ideas.
Yep. And that's
And
definitely how I use it.
yeah, I feel like I didn't start keeping a sketchbook until like high school, but before that, it was like homework assignments, napkins, like
Yeah.
just
Whatever you
exactly,
can
just
do
like
on.
exactly
Yeah.
wherever I find a surface that I'm allowed to put ink on.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, that's what makes us, creative. Really,
Yeah.
just finding spaces to make some art. So you're saying that you sort of like came out of the womb with crayons. Did you
Pretty
take any
much.
classes?
Um, let's see. Well, I mean, in high school, I took every single art class there was that they had.
Mm,
Sculpture, painting, drawing, whatever I mean, high schools only have so many classes, but I took all the classes I could in high school. And then I did originally go to college for art. I got my associate's degree in fine arts.
wow.
Obviously, now I'm a nurse, but so yeah, I took a bunch of college classes. Nowadays, like I would love to like just like go to one of the community colleges and just like take a class. I think that'd be fun. But more recently, like I love going on like I mean TikTok's a good place, YouTube. I like watching other artists like what they're doing. I pick up little tips and tricks, and I like watching other people create. So I guess that's kind of like a class at this point for me. So yeah.
No, I definitely get that. It's interesting too because when I am like scrolling on social media and people are posting not necessarily how-to videos, but more like process
Yeah.
videos.
Yep.
You're right. That does feel like a very small sliver of a class.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you might see someone do something that you would have never thought to do. And you're like, oh, I got to try that. Or you'll see them draw something a certain way. It's just like, and it's just like limitless on
Right.
TikTok and YouTube and all that. Like social media, like you have limitless, like inspiration from other people who are also creating stuff. So, really
Right.
good resource, in my opinion.
Yeah. I remember not necessarily back in the day, but early art snacks, we would survey a lot of people and ask them where they found inspiration. And most people found inspiration through like artist books,
Oh, yeah,
which, I, yeah, which I think is
that's
still
another.
super popular.
Yeah,
Um, but then a couple years later, we sent out the survey again, and no one's looking at artist books anymore. Everyone's looking at Instagram.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, I suppose.
Yeah,
I do a
I
little bit
mean,
of both. I definitely have a lot of art, like artist books and stuff like that. But I would say I do a little bit of a mix. I like the traditional being able to look at like an actual book, but
right,
I'm old school. What can I say?
right. No, totally. You're not old school. You're just bringing it back.
I'm bringing it back.
How actually let's switch gears slightly. You draw a lot of really amazing characters.
Oh,
I mean,
oh,
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen you do a landscape, so it's all about the characters.
that's true.
How do you develop your characters? How do you develop this style?
Oh gosh. Let me think for a second. I guess like a lot of it comes from like what I liked when I was younger, like because I'm kind of old, you know.
Oh,
So
please. We
back in
won't
the
reveal any of
90s,
that here.
back in the 90s, I was just thinking about this the other day, like I would constantly beg my mom to rent the VHS tape from the library of The Dark Crystal, The
Mm,
Labyrinth, My Neighbor Totoro, movies like
yes.
that. And I feel like that was like the beginning of like, because like like movies like The Labyrinth and like The Dark Crystal. It's like it's got cute elements, but it's also got like this dark undertone to it. And I feel like that kind of like started like what inspired my art now, like the slow process. I wasn't really drawing ghosts and stuff back in like elementary school, but and then I don't know, I just Halloween's always been my favorite holiday ever since I was a kid. I was weird. I liked Halloween better than Christmas.
If anybody else loves Halloween in the chat, let us know. Halloween is your Super Bowl, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and just I don't know, just I guess I've just got taken inspiration from all the stuff I like to like Stephen King has like been my favorite author for forever, and he's
Mm,
all about horror and like dark themes, and I feel like even just reading that kind of you know also is inspiring. And then the cute aspect would probably be take a lot of inspiration from like Adventure Time and like you said earlier, being Puppy Cat, like that kind of. And it's funny because the same artists worked on both of those shows, so they have very similar art styles.
okay.
Um, where they draw a lot of inanimate objects with faces on them, which I've always loved to do. Yeah, I think it's just like a combination of a lot of stuff that just like end up being somehow ghosts with toe beans. I don't know. The creative journey is crazy and weird. I don't know.
And for those of you who don't know what toe beans are, it is a silly name for paws on animals. Uh,
Yeah,
just for those people who do not have animals.
yeah, I'm sitting over here assuming everybody knows what I'm referring to, but if you have animals, you know what toe beans are for sure.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Awesome. Yeah, so it's very obvious like this collision of all of your favorite things turned into these really cute characters. So we love to see that. Switching gears a little bit,
All right.
let's talk about art supplies.
Woohoo.
We already covered crayons.
We did.
Um, do you paint at all? Are you a painter?
I don't know if I'd call myself a painter. I don't
Okay.
hate paint. It's definitely not the thing I'm most comfortable with, although I do like to do it. I wish I did it more. But I do occasionally. I used to more back in the day when I was younger.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I like to.
What are your favorite art supplies now?
All right. Well, my go-to is I have my mechanical pencil that's my favorite because I like to use colored lead to sketch because
Ooh.
Regular graphite's boring to me. Why? So I not that there's anything wrong with it, but so I like I like my mechanical pencil. My favorite one is my Draftmatic because it's metal. It's got like some heft to it. So I like that, and obviously another one of my favorite art supplies would be colored leads. Usually blue, but I've been recently trying pink, and that's actually pretty fun to use to sketch. Let's see what else. Ink. My favorite my favorite ones are acrylic inks. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I've used other kinds of inks. I don't know why. I can't even tell you why that's my favorite, to be honest. I don't know if it's the way it flows or so that and fine liners, especially gray ones. When I found out there was gray fine liner pens, I was like, oh, I'm in heaven. I love it. Let's see. Trying to think if there's anything else.
Gray fine liners. That's really unique.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of gray fine liners, but I think if you know how to use them, then amazing. Good for you.
Yeah, I like them when I want like a more subtle, because I love lining. Like I'll sketch and then I like to line everything, do my line art, and I just like how it's kind of more subtle. So it's not like when you're, I guess that's why I like it. It's a little more subtle. And then when you add color, if you're like adding like ink or like paint on it, it's kind of like, it's not as like bam, like it's there, but it's kind of more, subtle, as I said like 3 times already.
Right? Ink is subtle. Okay, we got it. So let's talk about tell me about some of your like favorite brands.
All right. I have a couple so I can remember. So I have, as I said, my Draftmatic.
Yeah.
That's one of them. So that, and then my most favorite brand of eraser ever, Tombow, makes the best. They're my absolute favorite. I have a giant one, but so they're one of my favorite brands. They also make I like their lead for mechanical pencils too. It's like super smooth and it erases really well. And I have a heavy hand, so like I need a lead that's not gonna like ingrain itself into the paper if I'm trying to erase it, because I'm like and then what other ones? Liquitex ink. That's actually, I got introduced to that. I'm pretty sure through an ArtSnacks box. I'm pretty sure I got my first bottle of that in an ArtSnacks box. And I fell in love. Can't talk, like, there's not enough good things I could say about it. And trying to think. I really like the, going back to ArtSnacks, I really like the Plum Chester sketchbooks. I like that they're square.
Oh yeah.
And they're a good like portable size too, which is, I said, I like to have a sketchbook that's big and I like to have a little one that I can kind of carry with me. I think that's all I can think of.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You served us some good ones. That's awesome. I would have never struck you as a Tombow eraser fan.
Really? Oh, that's the only kind I use. I have them in like every size. It's ridiculous.
That is super niche. Like there are so many eraser brands out there.
I know. It's just like I got one once to try it, and like I was a convert immediately. Like I was like, I never want another eraser ever again.
That's good. I mean, why reinvent the wheel? Stick with what you like.
No, it's good. It's my favorite.
Here is a sort of funny question.
All right.
If you were on a desert island, what 3 art supplies are you taking with you?
That's a hard question. So are we counting a sketchbook as an art supply? Or are we like assuming I have a sketchbook already?
Let's assume that you have a sketchbook already.
All right, so we won't count that. So I would definitely say my Tombow eraser.
You're precious.
My precious. And probably a mechanical pencil with blue lead in it. And oh, that's hard because that leaves me like one more thing. I would say fine liner pens. I had to choose between like a bottle of ink, but I think I would more. So I'm going to go with that. My eraser, my mechanical pencil with blue lead in it, and a fine liner pen. I guess like the 0.5 one, middle of the road size, nib size. I guess.
Okay.
Highly specific.
Totally. No, we love specifics here. And is it gray or is it black?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with black. Actually, I would go with black. Yes.
Love that. You're like committing to it. Yes.
I am.
A couple more questions for you, and then I'm going to open it up to the chat here if anybody else has any questions. How do you stay inspired?
Well, let's see. I don't know, just like taking in all of the different media, like going, as I said, like scrolling through TikTok, get tons of inspiration because TikTok knows me, so it just shows me Halloween stuff constantly. Art, Halloween, cats. That's like the three things.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Art, Halloween, cats.
Pretty much me in a nutshell.
I gotta write that one down.
Yeah. So like definitely social media. And then just rewatching my favorite shows, I guess. Like I always find like new things that kind of inspire me. I don't know, just I'm trying to think what else. I don't know, there's just endless ways to be inspired. There's so much media you can consume constantly, whether it be books. Like I like looking at my art books, going back to that. Like whenever I'm kind of like feeling like I'm in a slump, I feel like that helps me more than social media because then you have like the whole like you kind of compare yourself, like you get into this rabbit hole where you're like, oh, I wish I was that good at that thing. So I kind of like looking at my art books and like other like stuff like that to get inspired sometimes if I'm feeling in a rut because there's no that I'm just like, I'm just looking at pretty pictures. It's not like, so I would say, I guess that's it. I would say, and then just like being out doing stuff like being in nature because I like to, I like mushrooms and ferns and all that. So just like taking a walk in the woods is good inspiration because then you're in it and you're like, oh, I want to draw some mushrooms now. So I guess like just taking, sometimes it's like you just got to take a step back sometimes if you're starting to feel like art blocked and just like take a step back, do one of the things you like to do. You never know what's going to inspire you. Something new, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I love that. Sometimes we're just so inundated with stuff that you just need to stop looking at stuff.
Yeah. Like they say online, what do they say? Like touch grass, put your feet in the grass. Like I'm a big advocate of that. You're feeling overwhelmed, go outside. It's good out there. There's great things. Take a walk in the woods.
I love that. I'm gonna steal the phrase from you. Touch grass. That's another t-shirt. Just touch grass.
I can't take credit for that because I heard it on TikTok. It's not mine, but it is good though. It's a good philosophy to have.
It is good, yeah. I think I read, I'm like imagining a meme somewhere. There was a quote that was like, creatives need to do nothing too, or like sometimes creatives just need to, I think it was sometimes creatives just need to do nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you focus on it too much, it almost makes it feel like a chore or like it just makes it harder because then you're in your head about it. You just gotta step, like if I get frustrated, I just step away. I'm like, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna play a video game or read a book or go outside,
Right.
touch grass. Making full circle here.
Touch grass. Awesome. So what is, and you don't have to have the answer for this, but what is next for Meg Lees, or what's next for Toxic Moxie?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I have a lot of things I would love to do. It's just finding the motivation and time to do them.
Mm.
I mean, I want to continue making art. I'll say that. A baseline, I'd like to continue making art. Let's see. I mean, I still would love to do like a graphic novel at some point, but it would take a lot of like, I'd have to sit down and be really motivated about it. But it's like a dream of mine. I've always wanted to like publish a graphic novel.
Wow.
And that's a big, it's a big to do. So it's a big, maybe one day though. I'd love to make a plushie at some point. I think that would be really cool. I'd love to like, and I don't know anything about, like manufacturing or like I can't make one by hand. I can't sew. But I think it'd be so awesome to have like a ghost with toe beans plushie. I would want one. I mean, I'm biased because, that's my ghost, but
Of course.
and just like I guess like my main thing is I just want to keep doing art, even when it's hard, even when, you got to take a break sometimes and just like I guess like a more reasonable goal I have for myself as an artist is to get better at using my sketchbook. Not to do like finished pieces because I don't usually ever use my sketchbook for that, but just to make it like a daily habit to just like doodle something in the sketchbook every day. Even if it looks like absolute trash, like
Yeah.
just to, I feel like it'd be really nice to just like, in the morning before work, just kind of like doodle something every day. Just getting better at that, like just getting out of the headspace of, oh, every single thing I create has to be a finished piece, has to, and so I guess that's it. That's my stuff. Want to do more sketching in sketchbook. I would love to make a graphic novel, maybe a plushie, and just do art. That's what I see for myself in the future. I just want to keep doing art.
I love that. These are all great vibes. We're manifesting them here right on YouTube. Yeah, with our skeleton hands.
With our skeleton hands.
So I'm going to take the opportunity to just give a little plug here. For those of you who do not know about the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge that happens every October, we are so with the ArtSnacks Ink Collection box that's coming out. I believe there's got to be less than 36 at this point because I've been getting a lot of notifications on my phone. So that box will have the prompt list for the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge. We will definitely post it on social media, probably end of September. The first day is October 1st, and it goes all the way through the month of October. So you'll have a solid month to, restart and kickstart that practice that you want to make, that habit that you want to build for just making art every day. So if you're watching this and you are looking to take on the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge, go to shop.artsnacks.co. Actually, I wonder if I can put it in the chat here. Oh no, I cannot type. So
dang.
shop.artsnacks.co. If somebody else wants to drop this in the comments, the ink collection is for sale in the shop. Come support us. We're a small business, and you'll be connected with so many other artists taking on the same challenge in the month of October. So that is my pitch. I'm going to open it up so I have 2 questions for you that I pulled from Instagram earlier today. And then if anybody else has any questions, drop them in the chat. I'll make a note. But first audience question is, what kind of printer/scanner do you use for your prints? I know you do a lot of printing, so
I do. I'm very proud. I make all of my own prints. So I don't know if this is gonna be a shocker, but I don't have a scanner.
I mean, as a
Yes.
designer, I have a scanner, and that is very shocking to me.
Yes. I do not have a scanner. Yeah, so I can't answer to that. I've wanted one. Um, if anyone has any suggestions on a good one, I would be open to it. So like if I pretty much it's like taking like if I did something like not digitally, I would have to take a really good picture of it and then kind of like touch it up to use it to like print it.
Got it.
My printer though, which is back here,
We see her. She
right
looks
there. It's let's see, it's a Canon Pixma Pro 200. It's a Canon.
wow.
I love this printer. It's great. It's my biggest workhorse that I have. I have like different pieces of equipment, but like that's my baby over there. So that's what I use. It's a Canon Pixma Pro 200.
That is a
Mouthful.
serious printer.
It is. It was a very good investment. I've had it for like I want to say it's got to be going on 3 years, and it for the most part works every time I want to use it. Sometimes it doesn't want to read. I probably have to clean it out because paper dust gets in there. But other than that, prints. I love the prints that it makes. So I mean,
Awesome.
yep.
All right, so you got a heavy duty printer and you don't have a scanner, so that's wild. Secret's out.
The secret is out.
Another question that we got from Instagram is, what are your current 3 favorite colors?
That is a very good question. Because like my favorite color in general is green. But like I go through I guess like when I'm making art, I go through phases where I'm like using more like I'll have favorite colors I'm using. So I guess right now I'm trying to think. What are my favorite colors right now? I don't know. I'm kind of in like the fall vibe right now, even though it's still August, but it's getting a little chilly here at night. So I would say like top 3 would be like an evergreen, like a dark green color, like Pacific Northwest forest. That's always a go-to.
Love that.
Let's see. Like I'm gonna say like a muted lavender, like a gray lavender. Do love that. Third one. I don't know, pink. I know that's surprising, but I do like a pop of like hot pink.
Curveball. Did not see that one coming. I love that.
Full of surprises.
Full of surprises. Amazing. So, I am going to hand it over to you right now and take us through a little bit of a demo, a drawing demo. Can you do that?
I can do that.
Okay, so everyone who's watching, Meg is going to turn her camera around to her surface. If you have questions, drop them in the chat. I will feed the questions to Meg while she is drawing. Is that okay, Meg? Is that cool?
Yes. That is. Let me just get situated here.
Awesome. The first question that I saw come in is art your sole source of income?
Oh no, I wish. No. It is my day job. I'm a nurse. So
Woo.
art is kind of still just the little side hustle, I guess you would say. Definitely couldn't really pay all my bills on that.
Totally understand. It's sometimes it's therapy, sometimes it's just for fun. But yeah, maybe one day. We just got a shout out that nurses rock. So hey, Meg, you rock.
Thank you. That's so sweet. All right.
So what are you drawing for us?
Well, I guess because we keep talking about it, I guess we need to draw a ghost with toe beans.
Yeah, I think we do.
Do I want to use my new, let me see. I don't know if the pink lead will show up or not. And I'm probably going to break it because it's all, what if I, boop?
It's kind of light.
Yeah, let me see. I'm trying to cycle through my, oh gosh. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're not going to use pink. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm not using pink.
That's okay. And is that a tiny Tombow eraser?
It's a nubbin. It's a nubbin of one.
It's really a nubbin. It's seen better days.
It has. It has. All right. Let's see. Ghosts. All right, let's see. Okay, that's going to be better. That's
much better.
All right, let me get situated here. It's been a while since I've drawn on camera. All right. So when I draw my ghost of toe beans, I start with the body first, and then I figure out where they're real. I don't know how good this is gonna look, but I'm gonna do my best. All right.
Don't you worry about it. You focus on the paper, and it just so happens to be on camera. That's all.
All right. First step: draw a really tall rainbow. I guess like a.
I'm loving this commentary already.
Draw a really skinny rainbow shape. And then just do a little like, I don't know, kind of looks like an umbrella to me, I guess.
This could be a mushroom top. This could be a really long umbrella. Or it could be a ghost.
You could easily turn this into a mushroom or an umbrella right now if you wanted to. So we got that. And then, let's see. I want him. So we got real simple, just like some kind of skinny ovals for eyes.
Oh my gosh, it's already so cute.
And then I have to do my favorite mouth to put on ghosts, which is the fangs. So you just draw like a little U, and then literally a straight line, and then another U. And they're never pointy. They're always like dull looking fangs. They never have pointy fangs.
Yeah, these ghost vampires are not drinking blood. They're drinking like pop soda or something.
They're very friendly. They're like the definition of friendly ghosts. They are not going to do anything bad to you. And then let's see.
Love it.
The sketch. You gotta have blushy cheeks. We'll just kind of. Usually those would be pink, but they're not right now. And then we're gonna make him really silly. One of my other favorite things to do. Boop.
Oh my gosh, so cute. I love how just like the face is so like condensed up at the top. I think that's what makes it so cute. I love it.
And then you can just add some arms. No pressure. And then usually I'll do like a really simplified shape, and then sometimes I'll go in and make like little like nubbins for fingers. Like little paws, essentially. Let's see. Kind of like that. And then
this is where the toe beans come in.
Yep. Got some circles, and then it's not the most realistic, because if you look at the bottom of a cat or a dog foot, it's not really looking like this, but I always do a heart. I just think it's a cute touch. I don't know how that started, but that's how I always draw them now.
I love that. That's kind of like a unique thing that you put on your ghost. I like that.
We'll do another one. He's going to be really excited about something. I don't know what, but because it's almost Halloween. That's what he's excited about.
It's almost fall. Pumpkin spice lattes. I mean, touching grass.
I'm a sucker for a pumpkin spice latte. My favorite though is the Starbucks has like the what is it called? pumpkin what is it called? Cold foam. It's like a pumpkin flavored cold foam cold brew.
Yeah, and
Some
it's like
complicated thing.
it's a lot of pumpkin. This is not
Yes.
sponsored, by the way, but
No.
Starbucks, if you're watching, you know who to contact.
Yeah. Give me a call. I'll be
Yeah,
your
give us a call.
spokesperson.
The artists need to be caffeinated. We have a challenge in October, and we all need to stay up so that we can we need to add more time in the day to make art, and that revolves around coffee. That'll give us more time.
Yes. I'm always drinking coffee. I'm like really surprised I don't have one with me right now, but I
Mm.
already finished it. So,
Oh,
all right, we got some excited lines, like using those.
we have a question that popped up.
Oh,
That is, can I reveal anything else coming in the ink collection? So, um, I am not going to reveal anything else other than what we have told the audience about. Meg designed a sketchbook for this box. It's less of a sketchbook, more of a sketch pad. And we're very excited about it for a few reasons. One is Meg's original art is going to be on the cover. There will be lots of ghosties. And two other things. Number two is the sketch pad is a square. So when you take a photo of it, it's the perfect size for Instagram or just general social media sharing. And the last thing that we really love about this sketchbook or sketch pad is that I believe it's exactly 31 pages. So you can just fill up the entire thing specifically for the October ink challenge. I don't have it on me actually. It's what is it called? It's made by Speedball. It's the Arnhem paper pad. That's the paper that's in it. It's really wonderful for ink. And just know that there will be ink in the box as well. So that is all I'm going to tell you about what is coming in this box. But make sure you go to shop.artsnacks.co, grab an ink collection because they're probably going to sell out tonight. I'm not going to bet money on it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to sell out tonight. Pretty
close. It's a close one.
Yeah. So if you want an original piece from Meg, it's so cute. I can't handle it. It's so cute. Make sure you grab one of these boxes. And Meg, we are obviously going to be sending you one, but I need to double check if we have leftover sketch pads. We'll send you a bunch too.
Yay!
Yeah, because you're going to want, keep it in your portfolio. Extra motivation. All right, so what do we got going on here now?
We have one of my other characters I like to draw a lot, which is, I don't know if they're like skull moths. So they're moths that's pretty much just a floating skull with moth wings attached to it. But I feel like that's one of my other characters at this point, because like I feel like they always end up in my sketches. I'm like, what am I going to put here? Let's just put one of those guys.
Love it. They're like best friends.
Yes. Trying to think. What else could we do here? We'll draw one of my other ghosts I like to draw. The really simple guys. These guys are literally just like a comma shape, essentially.
Just being the timekeeper here, we've got about I'm gonna say 4 more minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, time is flying. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. They're like having a little hangout.
All the spooky guys.
So cute. Looks like everyone is really excited for this ink collection.
Yay, I am. I cannot wait.
Me too. Another bonus that I can tell you all about is that the prompts for the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge, Meg made those up. Meg wrote the prompts for this year. So, yeah. So if you have any complaints, you can complain to her.
Dang. Throwing me under the bus. I take full responsibility for this list. It is I like it. I'm excited to sketch it. For sure. I don't know. Thing is, how are we on time?
Keep going. I see you got one more. Another question is, how did you choose the prompts? Great question. I don't even know that one.
I just thought of I guess like a combination of stuff I like, stuff that inspires me. A lot of I guess it's very cottage core inspired, like a lot of nature esque prompts. Really just I just thought of what could I was thinking, how can I combine spooky and nature, like my two favorite things, and that pretty much was the inspiration for it. And I wanted to make a prompt list that I would really want to that I would be excited to draw, because sometimes you with any prompt list you're gonna have stuff that you're like, oh, I don't really want to draw that.
Yeah.
So pretty much just trying to make a really spooky, cute nature, I don't know, just a good time. 31 days of fun. Spooky, cute fun.
We'll be the judge of that one.
Yep.
Awesome. So I just refreshed my webpage here. We have 30 collections left. So,
oh my goodness.
Great work, everybody. So cute.
We had to add a pumpkin in there. Oh,
totally.
There we go.
Who's feeling left out? There will be some other fun little bonus things in the box designed by Meg. I'll give you a hint. There may be a sticker or two in this box designed by Meg.
Everyone loves stickers. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself. I love stickers.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. So I am going to, once you finish up drawing, is that just like another, oh, it's a skull, a little scully man.
All right, this is the last thing I'll doodle and then I'll.
Yeah. So, yeah, so we have, according to my records here, we've got 30 boxes left. Another question that I'm just going to answer here. Someone asked about live streams in October. There will be live streams in October. Meg will be doing a few of them. So Meg will be talking about dates after this. We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
But you will get a chance to draw with Meg. I'm just not sure if it's going to be on YouTube or if it's going to be on Mix. People seem to like YouTube. We've got about 35 people watching live. So that's pretty, I'm sorry, 53 people watching live. So, yeah, it's definitely fun to draw with friends than it is by yourself. So we're going to make sure that is possible. But there'll be some other live streams happening during the month of October. So if you're still looking for inspiration and you want to create stuff with the community, we will be supplying that for all the artists out there doing the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge. So cute, Meg. We love this. So I want to sort of wrap up, but do you have, we know you're on Instagram. How can we follow you? How can we keep up with you?
All right. So my name is the same across the board on all social media. So it's Toxic. Don't forget the dot Moxie. So toxic.moxie. If that's where I am on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. What else? I think that's the main. And
I've been
YouTube,
following you on TikTok.
technically, but I don't have anything on my YouTube, so like, you don't have to follow me there because I don't really use it. So maybe in the future, but that's all my socials have the same name, so
Awesome.
I'm easy to find.
Do you still have an Etsy shop as well, or are you selling your stuff anywhere?
Yep, oh yeah, my Etsy is actually a different name. That's a good point.
Oh.
So I'm on Etsy. What is it? So on Etsy, my name on there is Toxic Moxie Art.
That's not very different.
Toxic. No dots in that one though.
Oh, okay, cool. Great.
Oh, so that's my Etsy. That's different from everything else, but yep.
Awesome. This has been so fun and so like chill, basically, easing our way into fall before Labor Day. We love your skeleton hands. Those are lovely. Skeleton dancing. I hope to see those in October as well.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. That's when
Awesome.
that's when I really break them out.
Yay. Love it. Great. Well, I want to just say thank you again to everyone who watched us live. This video will be saved on our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch again later, if you want to rewatch the sketch process, you can watch that again. But in the meantime, make sure you follow Toxic Moxie. Follow Meg on Instagram and all of the social channels. Follow ArtSnacks at ArtSnacks pretty much everywhere. And let me refresh the page and see how many ink collections we've got left. Oh, we still have 30. Okay, so that is pretty good. Awesome. We might sell out tonight or this week. So I would say if you've been waiting to get a box, don't wait and just buy one now.
It's going to be a spooky, cute time. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be a good time.
Spooky, cute time. Awesome. All right, Meg. Well, thanks so much for joining me tonight. This was so fun, and we can't wait to see more of you in October.
Yay. Well, thank you for having me. I can't wait. It's going to be good.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.